We are now about to do God School Dropout with Hades and Sandy in the Stewed.
Hades says, "You're not sure that you gel." So he's sitting in his chair eating sushi. And "You're not sure that you gel," puts his hands on Sandy's shoulder to help him get up. So, "You're not sure that you gel." All cooped up in that show. So if she's right here, he steps away from her and wraps his arms around himself. All cooped up in that shell, away from her. All cooped up in that shell. And then a soul that just wants some release. Jump in place and roll your body up. A soul that just wants some release. A soul that just wants some release. A soul that wants some release. Let's a body roll. A soul that wants some release. You thought that you could show up. Right foot over left foot, right hand snapping in, out. You thought that you could show up. You thought that you could show up. But now you want to blow up. Snap right hand down and snap arms in the air on blow up. But now you want to blow up. But now you want to blow up. So on blow up, you blow it up. So you just did. You're not sure that you gel, all cooped up in that shell. A soul that just wants to release. A soul that just wants to release. You thought you could just show up. You thought you could just show up. But now you want to blow up. And then, because making friends is not your cup of tea, so you know how the ensemble is leaning forward with their cup of tea. And because making friends is not your cup of tea, you're going to object work grabbing the tea from one of the ensemble, like, "Oh, thank you," to kind of show that that's what they're doing. "Oh, thank you for the tea." So on the oohs, so now it goes, "Oh, oh, oh." On the O's, right hip, left hip, left. So you go. So Hades is going to do it with the ensemble, the same move. "Oh, oh, oh." And then he's going to do right shuffle step, left shuffle step. For the, so it's "Oh, oh, oh, la." Right shuffle, okay, he's going to go like that. So he's going to go, "Oh, oh, oh." So you just did, "'Cause making friends is not your cup of tea. Ho, ho, ho." And then on the las, so what I'm visualizing here is you're not tap dancing, but Hades is a tap dancer. That's his vibe. So do what that means to you, Brendan. If you can't tap, which I know you can, I can tell. So for the la-la-las, you're going to do like you're a tap, like doing tap for the first time. You're doing right shuffle step. So your hands on your hips. Right shuffle step. Left shuffle step for the first la-la-la. So it's ho, 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 la, 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 la. And then they do the long las. And let me know if this is possible for the long las. I want you to do la, 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 la. La, 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 la. So it's called a buffalo step. So how that works is right foot bent in front of you. So you're going to go, so how it goes is buffalo, put the right foot foot down, shuffle, step, shuffle, step, right foot, bent right foot down, shuffle with left, back up to this pretzel pose. So it's so fun. So right down, shuffle, back up, step, buffalo step, buffalo step. So you keep the right foot bent, jump down, shuffle, put the leg back up. So that'd be for the la 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 las. So it's gonna go oh, 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 la, 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 la. Switch legs. La, 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 la. So for the left leg, it'd be left foot bent and forward, jump down, shuffle, jump back up, jump down, shuffle back up. And if you can't do that, I think you can do like some sort of, oh, if you can do this, I don't know if you can do that thing, I can't even do it. Oh, oh, my sister can do it. Cool. So you can do that there, or kind of just like a, whatever a tapping battle means to you, like la la la, or if you can do like, you know when people do this? You know what I mean? It's hard right now. But like the, you know what I mean? Tap battle vibes. Oh yeah. Oh, and on the last la, Brendan, for how the ensemble goes la on the last la, they're like this. La 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 la. So I want you to be like that on your last buffalo step. So you're going to do 4 total. 2 on this side and 2 on this side. And then the last one you're going to like that. So you'll all end on la. So la 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 la. And you can do 3, or you can do just 1 on each side. You can be like la 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 la, and then they can do a little bit of a battle. So you can do 1 on buffalo on each side, and then you can do right, left on your toes. You know, let me know what fits. So 1 on each side. La 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 la. So what we just did was the final la. So Brendan, we'll talk about those buffaloes, but I think you can do it. Lift, step, shuffle. So this is a shuffle. So just visualize tap shoes. And you lift that right leg, shuffle, lift right leg. Lift left leg, shuffle, lift left leg. Let me know if you need help. Okay, so the next line is la la la. And then it's God School Dropout. You're just gonna drop the mic. You're gonna be like, God School Dropout. Like you're holding a mic. God School Dropout. And then, wanna go back to human ways? You're gonna floss. Wanna go back to human ways? Cause you gotta have a floss. And then, wanna go back to human ways? And then God School Dropout again. Object work lasso, whip around head. God School Dropout. And then back to reading Sophical plays. You're going to throw the lasso around, the object work lasso around Sandy. And then what a boring life with no pizzazz, a life that has no feeling. You're going to pull her in for each beat. So you're going to be like, what a boring life with no pizzazz, a life that has no feeling. And each one, Sandy's gonna go to the beat. Like, she's, yeah. So she's more like just listening. That's her vibe. And then Just stick with me and you will see. Hades holds his arm around Sandy. What? Oh, so he pulls her in until they're side by side. So, what a boring life with no pizzazz, a life that has no meaning. They're side by side, and then he puts his arm around her like friendly, like around the shoulders. Just stick with me and you will see. So he puts his arm around his shoulders, and the other hand like a vision. Just stick with me and you will see. And then the sick shit that I'm dealing, let's go of Sandy. Like she's like, oh, he's being sweet. Okay, he's still Hades. So he kind of like shrugs her off a little bit, not pushes her or anything, but just is like, the sick shit that I'm dealing. Let's go of Sandy, and squats, throwing paper with his hands. So, the sick shit that I'm dealing. I guess you can be like, yeah. Stick with me and you will see the sick shit that I'm dealing. So yeah, so you're dealing those cards. Sick shit that I'm dealing. Sick shit that I'm dealing. So bend your legs and just kind of like move, and I'm making paper with the cards. Then the line is, life is real sexy, real sexy. So you're going to do exactly what the ensemble's doing, Hades. You're going to stick your right leg straight out and slowly go down, reaching for toes for the whole thing. Life is real sexy, real sexy. So take the whole time to get down. So you jet it out with fierceness. Life is real sexy, real sexy. And then when you can never die. So you're going to glide to the right with your arms out. When you can never die. So glide to the right, glide to the left, with your arms out. When you can never die. When you can never die. I've had herpes. So you're going to do, so depending on where Sandy is, I thought it'd be fun if you did like a step, like a large step to get, so you can be like, I've had herpes on one side of her, and then take a large step behind her and be on the other side, like cute, like her, I've had, so it'd be, I've had herpes, or actually that might be taking it away, but maybe you can just be like, I've had herpes, so just kind of like, but you definitely do this cute pose, but if you are able to be like, I have had herpes, no, you would want to be like, I have had herpes, or just stay on one side and just be like, kind of like toes to the right, toes to the left. So yeah, let's just do that. I've had herpes, and then, and it goes away right on the fly, and it goes away right on the fly, on fly, T-bodies, wing arms out, and it goes away right on the fly. And then, if you try to be more like the rest, you're gonna do right ball change, left ball change, right ball change. So your right ball change, left ball change, wings, move arms when change legs. So if you try to be more like the rest. So if you try to be more like the rest, you can join the goddess pool. So if you try to be more like the rest, you can join the goddess pool. So it's like you're doing a cannonball into a pool. You can join the goddess pool. If you try to be more like the rest, you can join the goddess pool. Then you jump into the pool. Turn in your mortal cries and go back to God school. So for that, so you just did pool. Turn your mortal cries and go back to God's school. So the ensemble is doing this. Hades is going to put his finger on Sandy's head, and she's going to spin around like a ballerina. Turn your mortal cries and go back to God's school. So this move is inspired by NSYNC. So you sang, you just did that. God's school dropout. So you're going to have a right hand in a fist, going elbow to the right, left hand in a fist, elbow to the left. So, and then you step forward with each elbow out. So, God's school dropout. And get sassy with your head. God's school dropout. And then the second God's school dropout, Hades, you're going to shake fist in the air and slowly bring it down like a classic music video from the 90s. Like, God's school dropout. So you're going to go, God's school dropout, school dropout. God's school dropout, school dropout. And then they won't piss you off no more. Just like the ensemble's doing, they're going to slide your right leg, slide back on your right leg, arms out above your head in front of your face. So, they won't piss you off no more. The side view of it is, they won't. So you're going to slide back and put your arms over your head. They won't piss you off no more. So you're going to do that backwards. They won't piss you off no more. God's school dropout. Then Hades, you're going to walk back to wherever your sushi is and you're going to sit down. So you're going to be like, they won't piss you off no more. God's school dropout. And then on the repeat, God's school dropout, you're about to eat your sushi and you think about, like, oh, I have an idea. So you're going to be like, God's school dropout, school dropout. You just have to even out the score. So you grab the nectar cup wherever it's located. So it could be on the desk where the sushi is. It can be under your chair, wherever New Bear thinks. And you grab the nectar cup above your head like, oh, I have this idea. And then you just have to even out the score. Grabs the nectar cup above head. Step right, left. So, takes the cup, even out the score. Like, oh, I know what you can do. Take this nectar cup. So this is like the revelation. You just have to even out the score. Take it out. You just have to even out the score. And then mortals can't be gods unless they drink this cup of special nectar. Hades displays the cup to Sandy, steps right then left. So wherever Sandy is, Hades is gonna walk up to her and display it, and all the ensemble around is doing the Vanna White display. So mortals can't be gods unless they drink this special cup of nectar. So displaying the cup and walking right and left. So if you're in a different spot when you talk about the, ooh, I had the idea, you're kind of like royal walk, step, drag, toe, taking your time and being like, oh, I know what you can do, this special drink of nectar. So you can kind of bend down when you say that. Take a drink of this special cup of nectar. Hades is displaying the cup to Sandy, and then he says, one sip of this. So the line is, one sip of this and you will see that you can live forever. So on the one sip of this, Hades is going to quick run towards Sandy. So one sip of this. And when he quick runs, Sandy is going to walk slowly back, 1, 2. So one sip of this. While he's doing that, she's going 1, 2. And then he says, and you will see, then you will see, he walks back slow, 1, 2. And then Sandy's like, oh wait, don't walk back, I want it actually. Walk, and does a quick run forward. And then The opposite again. Hades runs quick, and you will see. And then she walks slow back, and then they do okay, so you pretty much do that every other. So one sip of this, Hades quicks runs. So one sip of this, Hades quick runs, Sandy walks slow, and you will see Sandy quick runs, Hades walks slow, that you will live forever, and 2 slow runs. And then on forever, they both go in for the quick run forward. And we got the power. So on the first, we got the power. Let me just talk that out one more time to make sure you guys get it. So one sip of this, Hades quicks runs in, Sandy walks slow back, and you will see Sandy quick runs in, Hades slow walks back, that you will live forever. And then on forever, so that you will live, they do the opposite, and then on forever, they're both going forward, and they're both like, oh, we both have this cup. And then on we've got the power, they are, so forever you both have the hands on the cup, but on we've got the power, they bump into each other, both going forward to hold the cup. So I hope this makes sense. So I guess for the one sip of this and you will see that you can live forever, do the quick run, slow run, quick run, slow run, opposite, and they don't bump into each other until we got the power. And they both have their hands on the cup. And on the repeat, when the ensemble says, the power, Sandy turns away ashamed that she was tempted by the cup. So she's like, oh shit, like I almost turned myself into a god. Shit. So then, on the repeat the power, Sandy turns away like she's holding the cup and is like, no, you take it, like, I don't want this, I want to be a human, I want to go back, I'm done with this god bullshit. And then Hades takes the cup and gallops to wherever his table is, where the sushi is, puts the cup down on the power, the repeat. And you can have it all too after he sets it down. He turns on his tippy toes, wherever the desk is, he goes towards Sandy on his tippy toes for 2. So he walks 2 steps closer to her. You can have it too. So it's like ballerina again. You can have it too. So quick toes, 1, 2, plie. This is a plie. So you can have, so just 2 steps actually. You can have it too. And then you better not cower. I love this part. Brendan, let me know how you feel about this, because if this doesn't work, it's fine. I have other ideas. So I really don't have room in here to do this. But do you know like that classic, like Irish, like, you know what I mean? So you better not cower, not cower. You're gonna do one of these. So you do right, bell, change. Then you dismount off of this left leg and you kick your heels together. So you're gonna be like, does that make sense? You know, like that Irish jig jump? If you can't do this, no worries. And whatever like version of the Irish jig you can do, that's great. So when you better not cower, you'd be like, you better not cower, not cower. Or you can just be like, so it's just pretty much hitting your heels together. You better not cower. You better not cower. So So that's that. So if the Irish jump does not work, another thing you can do is, Vera was saying that the Planet Ant has some boxes you can stand on. So that'd be fun if you like stood on one of those boxes and you're like trying to be all diva, like, you better not cower, and then you get nervous by the height. And when you realize you're up that high, you're like, oh, not cower, and you like climb off the box, like, can't be in heights. So one of those options would be great. And then, girl, you know what you gotta do. The ensemble's also doing this move, so you're all gonna be like right, left on like toes, like you're ready, like in football, like, oh, I'm ready, I'm on my toes. So the line is, girl, you know what you gotta do. Rain hands, which is the palm face, so your hands are, their palms facing you, and you do it like you're raining, fingers are raining, so it's right, left, on your toes. Girl, you know what you gotta do, to the beat. Girl, you know what you gotta do. And then the line is, the time has come. So the ensemble's also doing this line. So on time, your hands are straight up over your head, and drop your right arm down to 12 o'clock, and come. So it's, girl, you know what you gotta do. The time has come. And now don't be dumb. I want you to go up to Vera said there's gonna be columns on the stage. So I want you to embrace the column. So like frustrated, like, no, don't be dumb. So the time has come, now don't be dumb. And then the line is, the choice is up to you. So for the choice is up to you, the ensemble know about this and they're bad. But we're gonna prep on each side. So what it's gonna be is pretty much, Sandy's gonna be lifted off the ground, very not high. It's more just like literally getting her off the ground, and it looks like she's walking on air. So there's gonna be two people on each side holding her up by her arms. And again, if this doesn't work, I have other ideas, don't worry. And so like the grip is, one person is gonna be holding their pit like this, and then holding this part of the arm. So it's like, and then this person's gonna be like, it's like a shaking hand grip and holding this part of the arm. So for that line, the choice is up to you. Everyone's going to prep and get in their correct spots. So I think it's a goddess on each side, Hermes on one side, and the goddesses are, yeah, and Hades on the other side. And the choice is up to you. You're prepping, like, okay, holding the pit, holding the arm, and then wipe out that mortal life and go back to God school. Lift Sandy in the air, not like far, until like her feet are off the ground, so it's like she's walking on air. So she'll be like, da, 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 and you'll be like, da, da, da. And then Sandy, you know it. You put her down. So lift Sandy on, wipe that moral life and go back to God school. Sandy, you know it. Put her down. You know you want to be the same. So you slide away from Sandy, but I'm going to say left, but when we have it on stage, we'll know. So you know you want to be the same, so you're going to slide left, push arms away from Sandy, grab the nectar cup at the sushi table. So wherever the sushi table is, so we're going to push and throw your arms over. So slide left, push arms away from Sandy to grab the nectar cup. So you know you want to be the same, grab the nectar cup. You know you want to, you know you want, yeah, push away. You know you want to be the same. So think, push away from her, grab the nectar cup. Want to be the same. And then Sandy, just show it. Holds nectar cup out in front of him. Right kick, left kick. Sandy, just show it. Just show it. Yeah, sick move. Sandy, just show it. Just show it. So, Sandy, just show it. Sorry, that's not the lines. So it's Sandy, just show it. Holds nectar cup and out of you. Kick right like this. Kick left. So it'd be Sandy, just show it. Just show it. Sandy, just show it. Just show it. And then just in mid, that's why you came. Slide, drag right, left, holding cup in hand, circle in front of you twice. So you have your nectar cup, and you're gonna spin it in a circle with your arms. And say, just admit that's why you came. So you slide, you drag your right leg and step left in front of you twice. So just admit that's why you came. Slide right and slide right. So slide right, step together, slide right, step together, and put the nectar cup around in the circle. Just admit that's why you came. And then, now I'll give you this. Slowly bend down around Sandy, showing her the cup. So they're gonna go up to wherever Sandy is, and he's gonna slowly bend down. So I'll give you this. And then, so you don't miss, Hades is going to give Sandy the cup, so you don't miss. So I'll give you this, so you don't, so you can give it to her and don't. So you don't miss. Stand up, and then right hand to lips, and kick right leg, circle out. The good life in the sky. Okay. I'll give you this. I'll give you this so you don't miss the good life in the sky. So you're gonna do good life. Kiss on good. Life in the sky. Look up. You can put your hand on your heart. The good life in the sky. The good life in the sky. Actually, leave your hand up. The good life in the sky. And then you say, now excuse me as I must be getting high. Same as the ensemble. So you're gonna go back step, quick joint smoke, and fly around each other on stage, and I must be getting high. And I must be getting high. So excuse me as I must be getting high. So box step on right over left, left back, right back, joint, T arms, two wings. So excuse me as I must be getting high. And then after you, so the following choreo that I'm going to tell you is going to be Sandy and Hades doing it together. So at the end, you know, it's a repeat and kind of like the ensemble's moves for each. Don't be a dropout, God school dropout, go back to God school. Those moves are all the same until the final time. So this is what you do for each of those. There's 3 of them, but on the third is going to be a little different because it's like we're ending. So the first one is don't be a dropout. So you're going to hop left, so this is Sandy and Hades, but Hades is going to be on this side and Sandy's going to be on this side. So stage right, Hades, stage left, Sandy, but they're next to each other and they're both going to do this move. So hop left, hop right, hop left, hop right, where is it? Hop left, hop right, So Hades still has his nectar cup in his hands. So he has the cup in his hands. Hop left, hop right. Hands Sandy the cup. And then they both, so Sandy has the cup, they both spin left foot, right foot, so then they're forward. So what just happened? God School Dropout, hands it to Sandy. Sandy grabs it, they both then turn, go back. Actually that's on God School Dropout is the spin. So it's God School Dropout, go back to God School. No, fuck. Okay, so it's God School Dropout, and then she takes it, God School Dropout, and then I can go back to God School. Sandy's gonna step over with her left, so she'll be, so if Hades is right here, she's stepping over Hades, throwing the cup like hot potato or handing it to him, and then faces forward, and then and go back to God School, and then they start over again. God School Dropout, and then they keep handing it off to each other. I think that'll work. Now that I'm doing it, I don't know. Okay, let's try it again. So, God School Dropout, God School Dropout, go back to God School, hands it to her, and maybe he hands it back, and they do it again. God School Dropout, hands it, and then they spin. God School Dropout, go back to God School. That might work, and it might not. If it doesn't work, I still like this. God School Dropout, School Dropout. And then you guys could even like hand it back and forth like hot potato, like I don't want it. Or it can be like, the ensemble's pivoting, so you can be like, hand it over, pivot, hand it over, hand it over. Let's do what I'm saying originally, and if it doesn't work, let me know and I will fix this. Because it seems like Sandy's gonna end up on this side of Hades, and then that would ruin the whole handoff thing. I just wanted it to be like a repeat on like them handing it off to each other. I think this might work. I just thought it through. So, God School Dropout, hand cup. God School Dropout, go back to God School, hand it off to Hades, run, run, run back to where you were, but you're gonna keep traveling towards off stage. So, Hades and Sandy is doing this. But I am Hades right now, handing it to Sandy. God School Dropout. I'm Sandy. School Dropout. And then maybe she can go back to high school. No. God School Dropout. School Dropout. Go back to God School. God School Dropout. School Dropout. Go back to God School. So, God School Dropout, School Dropout, go back to God School, God School Dropout, School Dropout, go back to God School. So that's the move. If it doesn't work, let me know. So they're on the very last Don't Be a Dropout. They're at the end of the stage, about to walk off. Hades is going to turn and face Sandy and hand her the cup for like the final time. And then on the repeat 'em, God School Dropout. So this is, you do the choreography I just taught you for the first one, for the second one, and for the third one, this is different. So at the end of the stage, Hades turns to Sandy and hands her the cup. And the repeat on God's School Dropout, Sandy grabs the cup. And then on the Go Back to God's School, everybody, the ensemble and Hades, does one last lean forward, lean downstage with your downstage leg, and raise both arms straight, forward and back, jazz hands, like go back. So it's go back to God's school. Whatever your downstage leg is, go back to God's school. So these hands are going, go back to God's school. And then, and at that point, so the ensemble and Hades are doing go back to God's school. And then Sandy is just looking at her cup, like, my fate, what am I gonna do? Am I gonna turn into a god or stay a human? And then Sandy follows Hades into his lair, so then everyone exits.